Highlander? Yes. The Highlander is another nice one.
Yeah. Comes with a sword.
Mm-hmm. A 5-foot long sword.
You got where I was going with that.
Oh, yeah.
The sword?
The sword.
Okay.
5-foot sword.
The nerds out there. I was trying to figure out if anybody knew what I meant when I said
there can only be one.
There can only be one. Only be one.
The original? Or do you like the newer one?
I have not even wasted my eyesight on the new one. No. Is it good?
Original.
No.
The originals. The original, what, 2 movies there?
I don't know. Speaking of movies, hot topic.
Yeah.
What's going on with DC?
Oh, don't no. That was
what is happening? I've been hot about this all week, and I've been telling Lauren about it. I've been telling my friend Katie about it. I've been telling everybody that I can tell about it. So I'm glad that we have our own show that we talk about because I'm hot.
Somebody better get their head out of their butts.
What is happening? So you literally announced that you're bringing back one of the best Supermen. Yeah,
back in October.
One of the best Supermen that this generation has had. Besides Christopher Reeve. No shade to Brandon Ross, but let's be real. Okay? So, like, you get Henry Cavill, who is, like, the full embodiment of the character.
And literally quits Witcher to
okay, that's what made me mad.
He quit Witcher for it.
You playing with people's money. Yeah, you playing with people's money now.
Yeah.
So, therefore.
And Witcher was good.
Witcher was good. It was a lot to deal with on the front end. And then when you finally figured out the story, you're like, okay, this ain't that bad. But it was a lot. But
and they leave you on the end of second season like that? Yeah. I'm not
happy about it. So then you're sitting there and you're like, so not spoiler alert, because obviously I'm going to talk about this too. Black Adam, at the end of Black Adam, you bring back Henry Cavill to be the almost pictures right there. I burped tried to catch it and slowly died. Either way, welcome to our show. This is our show. So basically, you get us all excited after Black Adam. Now, I will say Black Adam was a good movie, a good action movie. It wasn't something that I'd like. That was the best movie of the year. Like, it was good.
It was good. It was
good. It was good. Like, it had the exact action that I wanted it to have, and it had like a decent storyline. Did it have the greatest storyline of all time? No. But it was an action film with The Rock. I don't expect a long, drawn-out story with The Rock.
They were trying to get that quickly set up for future movies.
Right.
That's what the whole point of this first one was, is get it in there, get people excited about it. Because there was, 6 movies planned after this?
It did its job, honestly.
So, yeah.
I was hyped. I said, Superman's back?
Great.
So,
they announced it back in October that he was coming back.
Yep.
They put him in the end of Black Adam. They had a cameo of him, and I forget the lady's name that played Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot in The Flash. They took it out.
They took him out.
Okay.
They removed him.
They do all that work to bring him on.
And I think was he in Aquaman also?
No, he wasn't in Aquaman.
They didn't do okay. I thought they did a cameo in Aquaman too.
So they do all this work to bring him on just to dismiss him.
Well,
and don't get me wrong, James Gunn, love you, man. You do great on all of the Guardians of the Galaxy. But the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are like funny, goofy movies that have some serious moments in it. If you dare try to bring any comedy to DC, first of all, every comic book fan knows DC is where everybody goes to die, and Marvel is where everybody lives for a longer time and then dies. Okay? So DC, everyone dead. Robins, there's 90 Robins that have died. There's several Batmans that have died. There's Superman, sorry, not Spider-Man, you know what I'm talking about. Spider-Man has died at least twice.
Yeah.
So it's like DC means dead comic. Like that is what it is. So it's like,
yeah, if you're
what are we talking about?
Diehard comic fan and everything, yes.
Don't bring me no giggles. I don't want no giggles. None on these new. So they bring James Gunn on to be like the Kevin Feiges and the Josh Whedons of DC. So those guys I just named are the Russo brothers. Those are all the guys that did all the Avengers, all these other great Marvel movies that we all love. DC is trying to do what Marvel did. Okay, Marvel was able to reboot a few characters, but they did it well.
Yes.
They didn't just cut it off. Now, Marvel's such a genius, which I don't know why we didn't think about this in the front end. That's because they were so good at captivating us in the moment. We were all about phase 1 or phase 2 of like, all right, Thanos is coming. Like, it's about to get real. We were all encaptured by that we didn't think about the multiverse. Mm-hmm. Now we're in this multiverse saga.
They set it up
where you can bring back and reboot any character you want.
Yep.
Because it's from a new universe. You want to know what that's called? Good writing and good genius. You want to know what's not good writing and good genius? Stupid DC. They're just burning. Okay, so basically they redid the model. Like, we are now called DC Studios. DC Studios is what it's called.
Studio.
So Marvel Studios. Anyways, so it's like, now the only reason why we might watch some of the DC movies is because it's the only other comic book industry, film industry that exists.
Well,
which is like,
you can't deny in the comic book world, Superman, Batman,
those are high level
comics that everybody loves, regardless of what. And idiot in the movie world
seriously
is going to do. Nobody's going to walk away from those comic books.
And it's like, why can't we get good people to do this? It's like, okay, we got spoiled. We
did
with this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
We got spoiled with Batman, the Dark Knight series.
Yes.
Okay. Christopher Nolan has been one of my favorite directors before that. Mm-hmm. Before that movie came out. But it's like, okay, we got spoiled there. So now we have an expectation of any Batman movie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now you got Matt Reeves, who just gave us the Batman with Robert Pattinson, which I am a prime suspect of telling people, y'all got the Twilight guy to be Batman. Y'all got Twilight dude. My wife and my friend Kaylin will tell you, after I saw that movie, Rob is my favorite is my top 2 favorite Batman. Christian Bale, number 1. Number 2, Rob. His name is no longer Robert Pattinson. The way he was whooping people in that movie, his name is Rob.
But do you know, in all honesty, just my opinion.
Go ahead.
When I saw him do some of those scenes, the first thing I thought wasn't Batman for him.
What?
Robin.
Robin?
He should have been Robin.
I don't know. He swung me. The way he was. I've never seen a Batman so ruthlessly punch people in the face.
I agree, but Robin, that's what he did.
I don't know, man.
Robin did it. Robin wasn't nice.
That's fine. I don't know. I like him as Batman.
Just when I saw him, his face and everything, when I saw him, like, oh, they missed the mark. They should have made him Robin.
Once he actually got, like, from start to finish, I was like, oh, this man is Batman.
No,
this man is Batman.
I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm going to say something unpopular, too. Ben Affleck wasn't that bad.
No, he wasn't.
He was stocky.
And here's the messed up part. This is why I liked him as Batman, because he was actually the size of Batman in the comic book.
Massive.
He was 6'3", massive. That's what Bruce Wayne was in the comic books. When you saw him, that's what. Unfortunately, as good as the Dark Knights was, Bruce Wayne wasn't that.
He got whooped a lot.
Yeah,
but he was a genius.
But actually, let me take that back. I'm sorry. I got to turn that back. Before he fought Bane, he was kind of on the smaller end. When he fought Bane, Bane broke his back, is when he bulked up.
Yes.
I can't remember. I don't want to say it exactly. I can't remember the storyline in the comic books, but he did something. Then basically, I'm not sure if it's a supplement he made or something, but he basically bulked up like Arnold. He boom.
I'm just saying, man. Like you have years, decades of comic book material that you could literally feed off
anything of,
and you still screw it up. And then it's like you finally get somebody who looks like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Not like trying to make him look like when I see him in other movies. So he was in Enola Holmes. I'm like, he still looked like Superman. I don't care how British he talked or what outfit he got on. He just a buff Sherlock Holmes, but that's Superman. When I watched him in Mission Impossible, even with the mustache, I said, Superman got a mustache on. You want to know why? Because he looked like Superman. Mm-hmm. Whoever y'all get, not gonna look as good as Henry did.
Unless they have someone
and then they're
under the radar that
they don't
might surprise the heck out of me. I don't think it's gonna happen.
They haven't given me a reason to believe in them at all.
They have nothing. They haven't done nothing. And here's the funny thing is too. Once they announced that he was out, did you see what The Rock did?
About his money?
No.
What'd he
He dropped Warner Brothers all the social media stuff.
Oh, he did?
Oh, he dropped
unfollowed it?
Oh, he
I would
unfollowed
too.
everything.
Y'all been playing with my money.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And the best part is back when Black Adam was going around doing all these interviews for Black Adam and all this stuff, and people kept on asking him, hey, trying to get The Rock to compare DC to Marvel, and he shuts them all down and says, no, I don't want Marvel's Apple. I want DC and us to reach for our own and make our own.
Yep.
And then here we go now.
You guys are starting over.
We're starting over and basically following suit of what Marvel's trying to do because nobody has an original thought over there right now.
No. Nobody at DC has an original thought, and it's disheartening.
No. And the only thing that I can see that I would actually maybe possibly say for a recasting would be okay, in my opinion, would be taking our producer there's favorite person, that Momoa, making him Lobo.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he could be Lobo.
I can see Lobo. See, if you took him out of Aquaman.
But I liked him as Aquaman, too, because he's Samoan.
But
he by water.
But you know what? It's funny, too, because somebody else mentioned this on a conversation you watch any kind of wrestling, Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns would be
Bring
great.
him in as Aquaman or something, or maybe
maybe
Lobo.
Here's the thing. Then does DC turn into the place where wrestlers go and star in movies? Because John Cena is Peacemaker.
Yep.
The Rock was Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go get Roman Reigns, he becomes somebody, or maybe he's a Lobo.
Maybe
I don't know.
Lobo.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not pooping. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's Dave Bautista, but he hasn't wrestled in ages.
No, he got out of it
just like The
ago.
Rock. Yep. Like, these are people who were currently wrestling for a period of time. John Cena was wrestling for a little bit and then stopped.
Before he did Peacemaker, it was literally the year he wrestled the WrestleMania the prior year.
Right.
It was just in it. Then he made Peacemaker.
It's like, don't get me wrong. I love wrestlers. But I also don't want them to be I don't want them to be the star role in every well, maybe I do sound wrong. Let me have an open mind. Give me the right wrestler who actually looks like the character, I'll probably be fine.
I'll be fine with it too.
I think I'm more so looking at the fact of like, okay, I'll say it this way. You see, I didn't have any problem saying, oh, Dave Bautista.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to know why? Because I trust Marvel. I don't trust DC.
Not right
so
now.
I don't trust them to get the right person. They'll go get Stone Cold Steve Austin to be Superman. Like something dumb. I'll be like, what are we doing? He has no hair. He's good for a couple beers. What? No, I'm trying. Like, but come on, man. So my frustration comes in where James Gunn, happy for you, excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't screw it up.
Please don't.
You are already screwing it up so much. And it's like, he okay with it.
And the funny thing is people think it's not a big deal.
They're trying to hit us with, oh, well, you guys just wait till you see what we actually do have coming out. First of all, the guy who's the Flash was just on criminal charges for kidnapping somebody, and he still gets to do his movie.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
I am a little confused on that one.
So you're basically done with this. This is also what made me furious. Okay. You finally did something. I thought the Aquaman casting was great because it was somebody who did not look anything like Aquaman.
Mm.
You nailed it on Superman.
Yes.
You did great with Batman. Mm. Okay. You want to know who you did your best work with? Your best casting? Wonder Woman. Mm. Your best casting. Your pride and joy. Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. There's not a movie I don't watch where I be like, oh, Wonder Woman doing something else today.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because Wonder Woman 1 was great. Wonder Woman 2, whatever.
And they dropped 3, the movie.
So it's like,
the third Wonder Woman, they canceled it.
So no one can write? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No one can write at DC? No one? None of y'all got good hands? Y'all don't write good? Let's just like...
I'm sure that maybe we can come up with a script.
Literally, are they the Raiders of the movie world? Are they the Raiders?
Maybe right now
we can all come in and write a better movie to beat them. I don't understand. So basically,
Saturdays
just as
come in and beat the Raiders.
Just as a comic book fan and purist, I want to enjoy what I see when I don't want to hear all this crap. Like, did Black Adam change the tide of DC? No. But it was a good movie to start off of. Like,
Yeah.
You got us excited about Superman. So basically, Black Adam did his job.
You did. And I got excited to see what the whole Shazam side of it would do. Because now you have him, you have Shazam.
I hate Shazam.
Now you...
I really
the character.
No.
There's what? If you read the comic book, there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
7 characters. Now, that's what they opened up for. To restart that, they brought him in, Black Adam, to restart Shazam. I was excited for that one because I hope they were turning around the first one.
Yeah, the guy who played, I don't know. Maybe I just don't like him.
No.
Anyway.
That's fine. But I thought they were where they were going right now. They would turn that around. They'd get rid of okay, yeah, we did it. We introduced him. He's here, whatever. Now they got The Rock coming in, and they were talking about bringing the rest of the family in to do a whole movie. I was excited about it. But again, Superman was supposed to be making an entrance in that or whatever, a cameo, and
so
they canceled that out.
So you know what's something I just realized? We have no evidence or reason to trust DC with anything. Let me rewind why. We should have known that they would do something like this based off of the Justice League problem. Do we not remember when Justice League came, when they were talking about Justice League, sad thing happened, Zack Snyder's son had died, I think, something like that. Mm-hmm. So, like, they called in Josh Whedon, who had did one of the Avengers movies. He called him in to do a movie. The Justice League. Okay, great. Wonderful. Was it cool? It was all right. But then we had to beg DC to release the Snyder Cut.
Mm-hmm.
We want the Snyderverse. Then when they give it to us, it's 4 hours long, and I was invested in every single hour. It was good. It actually made It actually made the movie make sense.
When you add everything back in and not remove it,
the storyline makes total sense now.
Yeah.
While they're fighting this guy,
mm-hmm.
Why? Then they showed Darkseid. It was like, Darkseid might kill everybody right here, right now. So it's like, why did we skip past that? So then I'll even go back. Mm-hmm. The other reason why we don't trust them is because they did that with the Snyderverse. We had to beg them to do that. They did the same thing with Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, well, we released this version of it, and then we finally got the extended version. And we're like, the story makes sense.
Already makes sense now when you put everything in it.
Leave it in there. So then you get rid of one of your best directors, because we ain't going to act like Zack Snyder don't know how to make a movie. Okay? Zack Snyder can make a movie. Justice League was great. They were all great. Everybody he casted made sense. But it may not be your favorite casting, but every person that he picked made sense. Oh, that makes sense for that Superman in this universe. That makes sense for this Wonder Woman. That makes sense for... I mean, you get to remake Green Lantern.
Yes. Oh, God.
Like, what are we talking about?
That Green Lantern.
And then, not Iron Man. Aquaman was great.
Mm-hmm.
We were excited for Aquaman 2 to come out. Mm-hmm. But now knowing that it's basically the last one, this entire regime is out. I promise you, whoever they get now, the actor is going to think about it.
I'll guarantee.
Do I really want to be a part of this?
The first person they go to is probably going to say no.
No. Guaranteed.
This is what you did before? No.
So next time we're on the show, we should talk about who would be our dream castings for Superman, Batman. Well, not Batman. Batman's good. Superman, Wonder Woman, all those people. Because I have not had a problem with any casting for Marvel.
No.
Every single person they pick, I'd be like, that makes total sense.
I like it. I mean, it wasn't bad.
I mean, even when they switched Hulks, y'all, Marvel switched Hulks, and we went on and didn't even blink about it.
No.
They had 3 different Hulks, and we were like, they're all pretty cool.
They're all good.
It's showing you the blueprint of how to do this. They switch regimes from one Captain America to the next. Y'all, Captain America, Chris Evans used to be the Human Torch.
Yep.
At one point in time. Mm-hmm. He was the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. In the same universe, he's now He is our Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Well, they could.
What's happening?
The funny thing is, they can actually play that off as now that they introduced the multiverse. They can actually play that.
Oh, yeah,
that
was
off.
over there.
Yeah, that was multiverse 97122.
The only thing that Marvel has messed up, and they are aware that they messed up, is the X-Men.
Yes,
That's really about it. Just the storyline. The people they picked to play them, they knocked it out the park. Mm-hmm. There is no other person to play Logan. I know everybody was like, "Oh, we can get somebody else." No, you
not
can't.
right now.
And that's why he came back. Hugh Jackman is Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know he's singing dance on The Greatest Showman, but that's if you put some claws on him, that's Wolverine. Okay, so it's like they know how to cast, they know how to write a storyline, and it's like they've proven themselves enough for everybody who wants to be a part of it. And they're super diverse with who they pick to direct what movie. Like, who would make this movie actually funny? Mm-hmm. Oh, James Gunn can direct the whole saga of this. Now, whoever doing the Thor movies, let's get back to Thor killing everyone. Like, I don't want to laugh on Thor anymore. Like, the last two,
not
I'm
as
good
much.
on it.
A little bit of comedy in there because, again,
This much comedy.
Yeah,
I need some death.
Bring the comedy down a little bit because, again, that's kind of if you really
it's
go
Thor.
Go back to the first one when Thor mistaken Agent. What was it? That
Coulson?
Yeah, when he mistaken his name.
Yeah.
He thought his first name was Agent, and he's the son of Coulson.
Those are funny things.
That right there.
That.
Because
you can keep that.
That's Thor. That's him. That kind of stuff.
All this other goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go. I want Thor to like crack some heads, man. So let's move on from that. But like, that's nitpicking.
Yeah,
I still watched the movie.
I still watched it multiple times. Yes.
Absolutely. Might watch it later today when I get home.
just because
we're talking about it.
Yep.
But it's like, you see, I'm still able to watch these. Like, y'all, when they picked the villains for Marvel stuff, they make you think about it. Like, why would you pick that person to be this villain? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When they picked Josh Brolin to be Thanos, I was like, really?
He's also a Cable.
Yeah. I'm like, what are we talking about? And then to see him and act him out, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's Thanos.
He did it.
That his voice, like, just literally makes you be like, you know what? I don't want to fight him today. And now they got Kang. I had questions about y'all picking Jonathan Majors to be Kang. So like, I'm consistent. I ask about every villain. When they picked what's his name to be Ultron? What was his name in The Office? Robert California. When they picked Robert California to be Ultron, I was like, why? And then I saw why.
Yeah.
They picked Christian Bale. They picked our Batman to be a villain in the new Thor movie. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
Yep.
Next thing I know, I'm like, oh, he might murder
it.
everyone.
He's got the attitude, I'm going to take everybody out.
So it's like, all right, they really know how to pick villains. And like Kang, Jonathan Majors, the guy who's Kang now, he's about to murder everyone.
I'm really
he really embodied it.
Really hoping they do really good on that one because
so they said
the way they set it up in the Loki little TV series or whatever they had there that should have been a movie.
I wasn't impressed with him there. But
no, but he set you up for it though. He he explained everything why Kang was coming.
So the recent story. Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That fact that he was there to prevent him from basically taking over.
Right. He was trapped. He's trapped in the quantum realm.
Trapped. No,
I think he didn't
really say trapped. He said he was there to prevent basically his evil version from taking over.
No. I'm talking about Quantum Mania, the new Ant-Man movie that's coming out.
Oh,
that universe Kang is trapped in the quantum realm, and I think he's gonna trick Ant-Man
probably to get out.
Release him. Mm-hmm. That's a good movie, okay? But also, like, I was reading about Jonathan Majors. How he was doing his character development with Kang. He said basically he read the comics, but then he looked at several cinematic villains that he could pull things from. He's like, yeah, I looked at Thanos. He's like, but I want him to be worse than Thanos. I was like, thank you. That's all that we ask. So it's like, and I can't even give DC credit for that Joker. I have to give Christopher Nolan for that credit for that.
The one
for Heath Ledger. Best Joker we have.
One of the best.
So it's kind of like I have no reason to trust DC as much as I trust Marvel. Marvel has not messed up yet, in my opinion. And if their biggest mess up is
their mess ups are so minor, you
can't even tell.
Everything else is.
I mean, like they have a legal battle going on with Sony over Spider-Man, and they still made 3 Spider-Man movies that did not stink. What does that tell you? They can negotiate and still make a good movie, and then bring him into their universe. Like, come on. So, all right, I gotta get off this show.